Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
Go ahead, down.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
Look at that shit.
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled
Come on.
down. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins.
Took the fuck
It
off.
got his man complete.
My fucking fault.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Oh,
DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early. I know. Even more now, DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
That was my bad, team. I'm
on for the extra point.
I knew that was coming. I just tried to play the under and should have just stayed over. That was my fault.
Makes the score Cardinals 7.
I thought you was going for the quick strike. I didn't think you were going to take it there, but I did on that shit for no reason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Damn, I caught the timeout.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Snead's got it. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Jordan Hicks brought it.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it.
No, come on.
This is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
What the hell? Come on.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Yeah, he dropped that
I think they'd be
bang.
well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He came down with the ball coming past his
They
body.
come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now from Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yes, sir.
His old brain remembers when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender.
Don't fight for that thing, Peter.
Coming out hot. They expected it.
He trying to go to that
free.
shit every time. Great D. Let's go. You heard footsteps.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's get off the field. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go again.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
Great defense.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert.
Stop playing with me, nigga.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Should have kicked the ball. Let's go. Great defense, Peter. He in the head. He in his head now, Peter.
Last time they were very fortunate.
He went in the battle.
They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a
Come on, 7-7.
Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. He's pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with Drake. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
What'd you pay for?
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah.
On second down, it's Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Yeah, all right. You hit, bro.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will
pressure.
Complete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They got to think about it.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
Look at that.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Taken down at the 17.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go. Forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Are the Ravens on 3rd down? Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner.
Bro, how you the truth? Because the ball gonna get... Come on,
to run
man.
with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Dion.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Thank you.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3
Good
plays.
bump.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 at the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again,
damn,
man. Most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout.
Supposed to be mine.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
They booling right now, man. They fucking booling right now, Jeff. They fucking booling, bro. I can't get a pick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Flushed out right. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Come on.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What? So having to make it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this.
Do it now.
They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Man.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, my God.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs.
What's wrong with Madden, dog?
13 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ah, come on!
The end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more.
Come on, get that.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board.
They giving
here
this boy hello shit right now. Man.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry
y'all making shit
line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back
Are
to...
you fucking serious, dog?
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Are you fucking serious?
Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A toss right. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Drake. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, Z.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one.
Green, y'all gotta go green, man.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And
what the fuck dog at?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
They took dog out the game. I don't want to hear that shit. Come on, man.
The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. A 2nd and 11 for the 19.
The fuck?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The first throw for the backup, Griffin. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down.
I ain't talking about he tired, bro. What the fuck?
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh my God,
Back in his own
they took the nigga out the game.
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.